Welcome, everyone. Episode 2 of NeonMoon, man.
We made it this far.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
2 in a row. I feel good about that.
I do too.
The first episode was fun.
Very fun.
It was kind of like we didn't have any course of action and just kind of randomly asked questions and sort of had a conversation like we typically would over a few bourbons or maybe 3, 4, whatever it was.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean, that y'all pretty much just came into our life there for a little bit. Cause, I mean, even the conversations we've had the last couple hours, I mean, that's pretty much what we're going to do now. Just the same. You know, we just kind of...
We're just recording them now.
Yeah, but a lot of interesting stuff happened in the last...
We've had a day.
Few hours. It's been a wild day. And it just seems like wherever... If we get around each other, man, things just happen.
I wish I'd have gone to Wilkesboro today now. Because I feel like with...
We would have had more stuff happen.
Yeah, with what all has happened in the last 2 hours, 3... Well, I guess what's probably been about 4 hours now, 3 hours.
Yeah, man. It's been a wild day. I mean, just to start off with, nothing crazy happened, I guess, up until... you got here.
Yeah, I got here about 7:15 or something.
But as soon as we started meandering our way up to the local Lowe's Foods to get some food for us to cook, and we'll get into that.
What a hidden gem, though. I didn't know they had a bar in a grocery store.
Great little spot, isn't it?
I'm glad I don't live near one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, man. They don't really, I have not had any beer there yet.
Really?
I have not had any alcohol at the local grocery store yet. But, you know, I've seen some folks in there that I know, so, you know, I trust their guidance. I'd probably stop having
The
beer.
other thing I don't like is the checkout line is ass backwards. They put the conveyor belt there for the cashier, not the customer.
It's weird.
It's very strange.
But most humans that go into a grocery store get a buggy, and you just pull it up there, and they unload it onto their conveyor belt, you know. It's kind of their thinking, I believe. You know, we might have been the only 2 guys in there that...
I might be an idiot.
Well, no.
Now that I think about it, I was raising hell the whole way home, and
it
was our fault in the end.
Really, yeah, because you don't... I mean, we had too much shit to not have a buggy.
And we looked at each other when we walked by the buggies and said, do we need a buggy?
We got distracted, though. What happened? Something distracted
I discovered
us.
the bar.
That's right. You discovered the bar, and then we got distracted, and then we... Yeah, that's basically
what
how it
happened.
happened.
So it was our fault.
On the way to that local Lowe's Food that has a bar, we seen a man pulling out of the Covered Express.
Young man. Probably, what, 20, 21?
Young man, a little bit of dust on the hood of his Firebird, and boy, did he come out of there hot.
There weren't many body panels on this thing that were in good condition. It looked like a street stock, really.
Yeah, you could smell him from a mile away.
And he let it happen getting out of the Exxon up there.
Yeah, he got on a little bit.
He, you know, back home they'd say he got a wheel. You ever heard that?
Not really. Not
yeah.
a whole lot.
If you hear one squeal, people in like Rome, Georgia are like, "Oh man, old people. He got a wheel." It's a very weird thing to say.
Yeah.
But it's some bitch. He came. He did the worst peel out I think I've ever seen in my life. He just stood on it. One of the 4 tires on that automobile squealed. I don't know which one it was, but about the time it squealed, I looked over and saw him gripped all to hell, giving himself whiplash, and the young lady he had in there with him.
Yeah, man, the old guy was just letting it happen. Sometimes you got to do that, especially in this area. You know, it's a peaceful place.
Yeah, no, he was proud of himself.
Yeah, I was all for it. You know?
No, I love it.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to let it happen. Man, that's true in a lot of ways. You know, you just got to do it. The Lowe's Foods was fun, but the problem is we got everything we needed. We forgot a couple items, but mostly it came out of there without getting yelled at. I lost my wallet in the process.
The ketchup was my fault.
Yeah. Well, you told me as I walked in, though.
Yeah.
And so it was my fault. I mean, I knew it. We forgot to get ketchup, but we had enough to get us by. But I lost my wallet. I guess I dropped it. I don't know. We still haven't really confirmed what happened, but I dropped my wallet. But the reason I found out that I did that was because when I got here and we started to cook, my mom came over here and was like, "Hey, somebody's at the restaurant with your wallet." And I'm like, "What the hell?" Anyway, she went up there to get it from them, and this lady, she found my wallet and went and turned it in. Or well, she knew to go there because I had a business card in my damn thing, and she like put 2 and 2 together on names or something, And I had a check in there that said Blondie's on it or something. I don't even really remember what she said or what Mom said, but she found it and went there and figured I worked there or something. And she didn't want no part of anybody else getting it. And then my mom went up there and she was like, "I'm his mom. I came to get it. He's at the house." Blah blah blah. She said, "Well, I'm gonna need you to prove it to me or something, because like I don't want to just give the man's wallet away." And she called me, or I talked to her on the phone, and she basically just said, or she just asked me what year I was born, which that somebody could have set her up for sure, but that took a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
To happen in that quick of time. So she kept it simple. I was sitting there trying to think, what color are my eyes? How tall am I? What do I weigh on my card?
Yeah, because it's never right, you know, like.
Yeah, like back then I was probably 6'1", 180.
Yeah.
You know, packed a few on since then, so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm usually not a guy that loses my wallet, especially in public, but I guess it fell out of my damn pants. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Our problem was our day went to shit. Well, it could have went to shit because we got distracted by beer when we should have got a buggy.
Yeah.
We should have done it.
Choose beer over the buggy every time.
We chose beer over the buggy, and that almost ruined my
That's
day.
a lesson I'm going to try to tell my kids one day, I think. You know, that could be one of those good philosophical moments where it's like, okay, in the long run, you can take that buggy and put beer in it.
Yeah.
But if you pick the beer before the buggy, you're just limited to that beer.
Yeah, then you got to carry it all around the store.
I mean, yeah, you can get...
What if you need something else?
Beer and 5 bags of chips if you get the buggy.
What if your arm gets heavy?
Yeah.
You know?
God forbid you have a tragic accident over in produce and lose an arm.
Yeah, it'd be terrible. Because then you'd be screwed. Then you wouldn't have an arm for anything else. You'd still have to carry the beer.
Yeah.
Because you damn sure ain't leaving the beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy thing. Crazy
Groceries do
works.
cost an arm and a leg these days, though. So.
It does, yeah. I like how you worked that in. Yeah. It is true. Prices are high these days, brother. Mm-hmm. Prices are high on everything. I spent $50 and felt like I didn't get anything tonight.
Yeah.
You know?
You about lost your wallet.
Yeah, I almost lost $70. You know, and my ID. Really, the only problem of my whole wallet would have been
like credit cards, right?
I mean, but then you don't get them real far. I mean, it's not like I have like much of a limit.
That's true.
You know, but if they did, yeah, I mean, for sure, it would be terrible. But I was gonna make a joke and say the only thing that matters is my ID, because I don't want to have to go to the damn DMV, because that's worse than losing money, in my opinion.
I registered, or I lost mine, and I had to do it online, and I accidentally registered to vote.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Can you vote in Can you vote in Iredell County now? Like, are you a resident technically?
I'm still a Georgia resident.
Okay, so you can't. So just because you pay rent here doesn't mean you can vote here.
No, because like my primary residence is listed
That's
as
cool.
Georgia.
So that's still on your ID, I guess. Right.
Yeah. Then I had to like fill out a form to unregister and all that.
Wow.
It's a big pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's neat, man. So I was going to ask you what your political affiliation in Iredell County was, or who your guy was this year, but I don't even know if they're voting or not or whatever.
I don't have a clue. I see signs on 150 because that's where everybody's pissed off, and if you're going to make somebody vote, 150 is going to be the place.
It's got to be all like DOT people.
Yeah.
You know, like that's where everybody's like, you got to vote for this son of a bitch. He's going to change this up.
Yeah.
We got some problems down here.
Yeah. I avoid 150 at all costs, which I would... Before I even moved up here, I'd learned you only have to go down 150 about twice to learn.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you? You said you took a scenic route today.
Yeah.
Nice route.
Hell, I don't know. It was I'd never taken that way before, so
I
was
know.
just
I was just asking you. You said it was a nice drive.
Oh, beautiful countryside.
Yeah.
Beautiful
cool.
countryside.
I think I know which way you went, but I just don't know the road names. Did you go by the high school, Bunker Hill?
No, that's the way I usually go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, this way was complete. I ended up coming out down here.
Oh.
In between here and there.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like the road we'd go out there.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Man, how was so after that? What was your initial reaction when my mom smoked the hell out of your truck?
Oh yeah, we didn't even tell them about that.
Yeah,
so
that's how the wallet. She brought my wallet back, and then she was leaving. Like, see y'all. Damn. Just smoked your truck.
So you're standing there cooking, and I'm watching her back up, and just eyeballing it, I'm like, that year model has a backup camera, so she can see my truck. And we have since realized I parked my truck in about the worst spot ever here.
Yeah. Well, you know.
But it's very inviting because it's literally a parking spot. Like, isn't it? Isn't that what that's supposed to be?
No, it's like the backup. I mean, yeah, kind of, but it's really sort of a place to back up and turn up the hill, you know.
Yeah, I wish you had told me this a year ago.
Well,
I've been parking there for like...
It doubles as a parking spot. Everybody parks there. I mean, like, if somebody's here by themselves and there's no other friends over, that's where they park at. So,
okay.
So it ain't, but I'm going to change that.
Yeah, okay. Put a no parking sign up. But, so I'm parked in the worst spot ever. And his mom's backing up, and like I said, eyeballing it. I'm like, that car has a backup camera, and she's backing out, kind of looking out the mirrors on the side, and I'm like, damn, she's kind of getting close to the truck.
Yeah,
and she's not turning because like in a car like that, like you just kind of get off in the grass a little bit, and you're good to go. It don't take much of a turn. So I'm like, surely she's about to turn. Then she's getting close. I'm like, oh, she's just gonna stop, right? And then about that time, I hear bam,
damn,
and I go. Like that didn't sound good because there was like crackling from what it sounded like.
It sounded so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the grill and everything was gonna just be busted, and I thought it was going to look like a crash.
I did too.
Yeah,
yeah, I was expecting to look up and see a bumper hanging down.
Yeah,
like I don't know why, but it just sounded that bad.
It
sounded like she
violent.
backed into it and ripped it off.
Well, it rocked both of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. But not a damn
scratch. We don't know how
on either vehicle.
Yeah, we don't know how.
All I can say is Ford's got some nice bumpers, and Lexus must have some nice rear bumpers.
Yeah,
because
they both held up good. I think they just lined up perfect.
They hit really hard, man. And I mean, like, if you'd have been in it and the ignition had been on, the airbags were probably deployed. You know? Yeah. What a rude awakening that would have been. So earlier today you tweeted what's on your mind.
Oh yeah. And
I would like to go through and read off some of those tweets as we speak.
Yeah.
Do you have that list handy?
Yeah. I've got the replies up right here. So I haven't really read through them, but I do this thing where I tweet what's on your mind just randomly. So on Twitter, if you ever see that, reply, because I'm going to start reading them on the podcast here and there. Maybe not every time, but just
a couple.
You never know. Yeah, you never know. So this one kind of ties into yours. You replied, everything that glitters is in fact not gold. And then another gentleman shared an article about the glitter conspiracy theory. Apparently there's a glitter conspiracy theory.
Wait, he replied to mine?
No. He replied to mine. It's a different one. So you talked about glitter not being gold, and this guy, there's a glitter conspiracy theory, but y'all's comments aren't correlated.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
I tweeted that because of a song that I was listening to.
Yeah, I figured. I figured you weren't into glitter conspiracies, so I don't know what the conspiracy is.
I didn't even see his tweet. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's cool.
Tyler Gary thinks that sprint car racing is more competitive than the Cars Tour. And I told him he is absolutely insane, that it probably takes bigger balls.
World of Outlaws?
But even then, man, I can't think of anything that is as competitive through the field than the Cars Tour. Not saying sprint cars are badass and take bigger balls.
I don't think there's any, I don't know. Yeah, it definitely takes way bigger balls.
You know what I mean? But, like, I'm not taking anything away.
How tight the field is and how many cars there is that are really good. Yeah. It'd be tight, I guess. I don't know a whole lot about the dirt world as far as how competitive certain series are. Like, I don't know how much more World of Outlaws is more competitive than Lucas Oil or what is it? Lucas Oil and World of... Is that what it is? There's a Lucas Oil dirt late models, and there's...
Well, there's that, and then there's the XR Super Series now that's really big, and then the World of Outlaws.
And then sprint cars have the High Limit series.
High Limit.
So, I mean, they're all really competitive.
They're competitive, and I'm not taking anything away from it. I just look at Cars Tour qualifying every week compared to, like, dirt racing.
Oh, believe me, I see it. I see it. In 4K, I see the Cars Tour qualifying every week. And usually I'm looking at it like this. Just standing at the bottom. Yeah, man. That's, I mean, what do you say about it? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say, I mean, I would probably verge to say that he's not that far-fetched saying that that's more competitive than the Cars Tour.
It's not a bizarre claim. It's just wrong. That's the only thing. That's the reason I'm not. If I agreed with him, then both he and I would be wrong. And I don't want that. So, another person said how I became me. became the king of Wilkes County in May of 2023, and I'm not the king of Wilkes County. I just like to raise hell there.
There you go. You must have. That was a cool experience for us.
Oh, absolutely.
It was neat as two absolute nobodies to be recognized a lot walking through a massive concert crowd.
Yeah.
And it was neat. That was definitely a first for both of us. And boy, was we shit faced.
Glad you remember that.
Yeah. This guy said my mom tried to cancel my own wedding.
So I saw that when I was looking for that one. I want to know the story there.
Yeah, I'd like to hear more about that. This guy said poop. That's all he said. That's what's on his mind, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like Discover More on Twitter at the bottom of the tweets. Just
Yeah.
I thought the Bob Procris tweeted you there for a second. Yeah, man, a lot of cool tweets this time. One of my favorites, personal favorite, and a little biased because I know the guy, but Colin Bowden today said on the What's on Your Mind tweet, I've been wondering how a car and bus both travel in the same lane, and you can reach out and touch the other side of your car, but you can't reach anywhere near the other side of a bus.
That is wild.
I pre-read this, can't lie, and as I thought about it, I was like, I don't know. I think it's just because the inside of a car is such more confined space that you feel like it's easy to reach over there.
No, I know for a fact if I'm sitting on this side of a school bus against the window, I can't touch the window on the other side.
Yeah, no, I know that.
And it's no water in my truck.
It's definitely,
this is alien technology.
There's something.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah.
Maybe it's just because the doors are so wide in cars, but a bus it's like that, so there's way more interior tread width, I should say.
That's true.
A
bus is thin.
It's a very thin, hollow, like kind of deal, whereas a car is fucking forward.
Because even an RV is more narrow than a school bus. Like if you took all the seats out of an RV, you're probably not going to reach across as easily as you could in an RV without the slides out.
Yeah. RVs.
And RVs are
thin
massive.
Until all the interior stuff.
Yeah.
So we just answered your question, Colin. Idiot. On to the next. No, I actually thought about that earlier. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If I would have not proofread that, we'd have been in some shit right now. I'd have been like, I have no idea. The world's a simulation, and we deep dove way off topic. That would have
been bad. Terrible. That would have been the end of it.
What's on this guy's mind? My local taco truck. I can't stop thinking about those delicious, juicy, spicy, meat-filled tortillas.
Was his name Corey Henry by chance?
Yeah.
I knew that.
And speaking of delicious, spicy, meat-filled tortillas, not spicy. We had those tonight. We cooked tonight. We spoke about this, and that's our thing. We like to cook, and then we'd podcast. We cook, we drink, we podcast.
Yeah.
And I think tonight, I think I'm going to rank it above the tacos right now. I think that's what we should do. We should keep up with our rankings, but I think I'm going to put tonight's cheeseburger tortillas P1 right now out of 2. So, I ain't saying a whole lot yet, but.
No, I mean, the tacos were good. That was a high bar to clear, but I do think it cleared it.
But tacos, I think I've got a game changer taco thing now, which is taco stands. That way I can make them as I cook, and they're like sitting on the stovetop and getting hot still. It might be a game changer. I got a taco rack, basically. So
it won't be like, you won't be putting the shell on the thing. The shell will be slowly cooking, and you'll be filling it?
Not necessarily. It's just like easier to keep it all organized, a little bit prettier looking. You can add more ingredients and stuff rather than laying it down flat and putting it all together and then holding it and sitting it on your plate like all jacked up. Remember we had to use those little cactus things? Yeah. Well, not anymore, man.
All right. Might be a game changer.
So yeah, cooking went great tonight. We've had 2 great meals so far. I haven't completely bombed anything yet, so that's good because we are. I'm not a good cook. I'm just I'm learning as I go here. And something I thought about late last night, early this morning, I should say, was it takes some balls to go out in public and roller skate.
Yeah.
We
should do it.
You ever seen a guy just go out and roller skate down the street? I mean, I'm sure you have.
You mean like outside of a skating rink?
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, definitely.
Just street roller skate.
Yeah.
Not even intense, just out there. Even if you're just out there grooving around. Take some balls to do that, right?
Yeah.
Because there's not many times in my life I haven't looked at somebody that's just street roller skating and been like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
No.
You know?
No. Well,
because that guy don't give a shit what you think.
there's a story there every time.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Oh, I got you. I thought you was about to tell me a
No.
story. There is a story there.
Yeah, I don't know the story.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I think
man.
that's why those guys are cool.
I think so too, man.
'Cause
And
we're
I just
all
thought,
wondering.
like, wow, it takes some balls to do that. It takes some balls to roller skate in public.
Especially those guys who like move their legs in that weird like it. They make it
Morgan
look
Shepherd, interesting character.
as if they don't have bones.
Yeah.
You ever notice that roller skaters almost
They're
look?
kind of like shapeshifters or something.
Yeah, it's almost as if they're a rag doll.
Maybe that's where the aliens are.
I think we just solved it.
That's probably a clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes balls to roller skate, that's for sure. Speaking of balls, I want to learn to play a harmonica.
Really?
Yeah. Really just because of that one Whiskey Myers song,
Which one?
Broken Window Serenade.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you can play that real slow. And just imagine sitting on my porch and drinking a cold, cold beer. And I just start railing on the damn harmonica.
You won't have any salespeople coming to your door, brother. I can tell you that.
I promise you that. That's damn right. Should we get into the reaction theater?
Okay, so basically, my understanding, and I could be wrong, is there's like one of those big ferry, like dinner tour, you know, those big ass boats when you're on vacation somewhere with water that'll take you out, and I guess you eat dinner out there.
Yeah.
It has like a designated spot to park. Well, these folks in their pontoon park there, so one of the employees tries to tell them they got to move. They end up jumping the employee, so then people start jumping overboard on the boat to go help the employee, and then they get the boat over there, and an all-out WWF-style brawl breaks out. I mean, ass whoopings were being handed out left and right.
Son of a bitch. All right.
No, there's so many different angles that are shown here. This fight went for a long, long time, and the pontoon owners had to take bloody mugshots.
Okay.
So, look, this is slow motion, obviously. This was the best over thing. He threw his hat after he got hit.
Oh, that's the signal. The hat thrown in the air is like the bat signal.
Yeah,
thing.
he got hit, so he threw his hat and said, I'm ready to fight. Well, he gets jumped.
Oh, easy.
That guy's coming in to save the day up there on the top. Watch, they're beating the shit out of this guy, and they think they've won. But here in a second, you'll see somebody jump overboard. Well, they're trying to throw things at him. This guy's coming in.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. He's just looking to break it up, though. I don't think he's looking to kick anybody's ass.
Somebody's coming with vengeance soon.
In a second. I mean, this guy right here has already jumped overboard.
There he is.
Yeah. So that's
my guy.
ashore.
Why is he such a slow swimmer?
I don't know. They had to speed it up. But now everybody, they're getting kind of a
he's
standoff.
out of breath.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He's kicking his shoes off. But look, now they're chasing him out of here. And the employee's taking his shirt off. So here's a good angle. So they've got it parked, and now people are ready to fucking
They're coming
fight.
out for vengeance now.
They're ready to beat his ass.
Oh, this is Pontoon Guy.
Yeah. Oh,
shit.
see, now it's on.
Yeah, he deserves it, man. Get in there, get his ass. Get on that vessel.
Yeah, see, look, they're beating the shit out of this old boy. Look at the cop just standing there. The cop knows there's nothing they can do to stop it. They're about to throw somebody in the water. I mean, I'm telling you, man, they're beating the shit out of that one down there on the bottom. And then look at this chick. They're going to beat the shit out of her. And then they throw her in the fucking water.
Oh, shit. I mean, that's just a nightmare scenario.
I mean, they're outnumbered. Here, this guy's about to get his shit rocked.
He wound up.
I don't know why he turned his back. I mean, you got 8 people coming at you, and you're going to turn your back.
He hit a woman.
Yeah. No, I mean, a lot of rules of engagement went out the window in this brawl, brother. I mean, look at this. Now, this is a whole different bunch of people. Now they're beating the shit out of the old guy. I mean, look at this form.
Jesus Christ. I mean, this is...
Some of the worst fighting I've ever seen, and it's a damn miracle it is, because if any of these people knew how to fight, somebody might have died on this day.
Well...
I mean, look, this guy got a chair. He got a folding chair. He's cracking people in the head with a fucking folding chair.
I mean, a lot of people get
Look right here. Right here. Oh!
Oh my God. Is that a woman?
Yes, and the cops. This is where the cops draw the line. The beating the shit out of somebody and throwing them in the fucking bay. That's fine. You crack somebody in the head with a steel chair. This guy, he pushed her into the cop to get her shoved by the cop. That was a very 1,000 IQ move. But the steel chair guy definitely. He crossed the line. There was the line. Everybody, I guess, had an understanding, and he didn't get the memo that there was not going to be any weapons used
Jesus Christ.
in this fight.
I mean, I've never seen anything like it. That's one of
Dude, when I could not believe my eyes when I saw a man grab a folding chair and start cracking people in the head. Okay, so this guy, you'll definitely want to mute this one too because it's got Christian rap on it for some reason. But this lady keeps hitting him in the heels. You can't. Keeps hitting him in the heels with her buggy.
Oh, God.
And so he decides that this was the best course of action.
What the
Oh, my God. That guy just didn't give a fuck either.
Holy shit. Man, these are
There's a lot of violence on women in the ones I submitted
My
this week.
God.
And I swear that was not
This
intentional.
is one I thought was cool. This is this is animals get drunk from ripe fruit.
Okay.
They'll get completely hammered.
Did I tell you about the time Spanky did this?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it, like moonshiners' dogs and shit getting
Yeah.
all jacked up.
Spanky got into some fruit trees one time and he got drunk and we were really worried about
Look at
it.
the elephant, dude. Have you ever seen a drunk elephant?
No, but that's dangerous.
Yeah, look at this.
Been there.
Dude, this is what I laughed so hard at was these animals walking after they leave the tree. I mean, oh yeah, this is
I've
good.
looked like this walking out of the cedar stump in
Yeah.
Troutman a couple of times.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It was
That's
just-
pretty good.
Oh no, then they're sleeping out in the. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of gone on long enough here. Have you ever seen this video?
No.
I feel like I should be playing noise. Oh. I was gonna tell you this is the most firm holy shit I've ever heard because there's an explosion. Watch. It's like this Ring camera. Watch it. Watch it. Dude, he said, holy shit twice and then let out a fuck. You know, it was a crazy scene.
He meant every bit
One
of
more
it.
reaction theater, and I feel like this is, you've probably seen it, but
I don't think I have.
this is, personally, I think this is one of the funniest commercials I've ever seen in my life, and it's a Little Caesars commercial, and it's very short.
I've never seen that.
Bro. What a stupid, it's such a stupid meme, dude, or video, but
That was real?
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
my
it was
God.
it was actually on
Well, I
TV.
mean, I know
He was on
I know
TV,
his
yeah.
arm wasn't really broke. I meant
Yeah.
that was an actual commercial.
It was on TV at one point. I think it
Oh
was on
my
I think it was a Super Bowl ad, if I'm not mistaken. They don't
Jesus
say.
Christ.
Yeah, so that's something, and we'll probably trim. I mean, we'll see how it all works out as far as reaction theater. But I do enjoy doing that, and that's a big part of our show. Probably is just picking together some good videos. Just need to find an easier way to be able to play them like full screen and whatnot. Because I think that people would probably like that better. That's watching. But also at the same time, audio podcast listeners don't give a shit about video stuff. But I don't know. Either way, you still get to hear a reaction to it.
The boat video will probably sound really wild then if you
Yeah.
can't see everything that's happening.
So being that it's unbelievable, it's been dog shit hot outside.
Mm-hmm.
And over that time period, I've been thinking of a lot of ways to tell people to express my feelings about how hot it is. And one of the ways we do that here is we just start saying it's hotter than shit, or it's hotter than inner quote here. Some people say two rats fucking in a wool sock. That's a very common one in the South. It's hotter than two rats fucking in a wool sock. But I haven't really ever done a deep dive into those sayings, and I wanted to give our listeners some knowledge and maybe some quotes that they could use from here on out.
Mm-hmm.
And these are ones I'm completely ripping off the internet. I'm not making these up. Let me go ahead and clear the air there. A common one is it's hotter than 40 hells. You hear that a lot.
Yeah, I've heard 400 in Georgia.
That's weird.
Yeah,
40 hells. I think it's. But here's a good one. It's hotter than a whorehouse on nickel night.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I've never heard that one.
It's hotter than a three-peckered billy goat. What kind of shit is that?
That's a good one.
It's hotter than Satan's ball sack. I've heard that one before. Yeah. There's a couple of them that are. This is a very rough website, obviously. It's hotter than a dancing bobcat. That's a weird one.
Yeah. I can see.
Now, there's a couple of them that I'm like, God Almighty.
Let me read it.
Well, I mean, you can read like from 16 to 21 and or not. I mean, out loud.
Oh, don't read it.
I mean, just you can gaze over a couple that I looked at, and I was like, that's ones you shouldn't probably say on the air these days.
Yeah, I would not.
It's hotter than two nuts in a pair of Wranglers. That one sucks. Hotter than balls on rye. Hotter than a whore in church.
I've heard sweating like a whore.
It's hotter than a handbag of whore piss.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. There's.
You ever heard it's hot enough to scald a lizard?
No, that's a good one though. This is a good one that I just read. That's pretty raunchy. I apologize, mother, if you're listening to this. It's hotter than wolf pussy on a full moon. Hotter than it's hotter than a two-dicked dog.
I've heard working harder than a dog with two peckers.
Yeah,
but never used
hotter than Lucifer scrotum.
It's not the heat that gets you; it's the humidity.
Hotter than a meth pipe on payday. Jesus Christ! So there's a lot of hotter than quotes. I think if you wanted to get a few laughs at the racetrack, with your guys, so you just got done doing tires and you feel like you want to throw up, but instead you want to make people laugh, maybe Google "it's hotter than" quotes.
Yeah.
I'm very sensitive to weather with my attitude.
Really?
Yeah, I have seasonal depression real bad. I hate January through March.
Really?
Hate it. Outside of a few good football games and my birthday, there's not many good nights in that time span. Cold, gloomy, gets dark early.
See, I like the cold.
I like the cold.
I'm also fat though, so I
like the cold. I just don't like that time of year. It just feels. And you're all broke because you spend all your money on Christmas presents and all that shit.
Yeah.
But my favorite time of year, I'd have to say, is late fall.
Right.
Well, I love summer and I love the beach and I could live at the beach, but I love beach hot, not.
I agree.
Not
I like
this muddy pond water hot that we got going on around here.
It starts getting a little darker earlier, and it gets kind of chilly out at night.
Right.
Not hot during the day. Nice breeze.
The time hasn't changed yet. I like pre-time change fall.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Last year that lined up with Talladega, I felt like, in Georgia.
Yeah.
And I just had a day. My brother was playing music in Cartersville, Georgia, and I started drinking at about 11:30 a.m. that day. Just because of the weather. And I watched the truck race at Talladega and an Xfinity race at Talladega, I believe. And
I
got absolutely fucking shithoused.
I feel that.
To ring in the new fall. But you're right.
I feel that in so many ways because what makes me just fucking pumped up is the thought of college football. Waking up on a Saturday in mid-October.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe early. Waking up on a Saturday. A little warm outside, nothing crazy.
I don't say damn it when I wake up in October.
Yeah, right. It's, 56 degrees or something, cool 56.
No.
You can still mow the yard like once every 2 or 3 weeks so you don't feel like a complete inside person. You
Yeah.
still get outdoor work done.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite time of year, man. I love it.
And it's coming. It's just around the corner.
Not far at all. I'm really looking forward to October for a multitude of reasons, but most importantly for Tennessee football and bow hunting. That's enticing. You got bow hunting coming up. I'm really mostly just ready. I'm ready for deer season.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be in the woods. I feel like I haven't been.
Yeah, I've never been bow hunting.
Really?
No. I've heard it's a pain in the ass. That's why I don't do it.
No, it's not a pain in the ass. It's just like it takes a little bit of talent.
That's what I mean by a pain in the ass.
Patience. And I think it's good for a man to go in the woods and bow hunt. And I think every man to give their driver's license should have to kill a deer with a bow.
Yeah.
On their own, even if it's over a corn pile. I mean, we hunt over corn piles here, so legally, obviously.
Yeah.
Like it's most states it ain't legal, but there's a lot of deer in North Carolina, so we can hunt over bait piles.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard to do it. So I think they should have to do it here in North Carolina.
I didn't know when I moved up. I heard people saying that. I'm like, damn, y'all talk about it a lot more than people who do it in Georgia.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was legal.
Yeah, it's legal here. But it is and I haven't done it a lot. I mean, I really haven't. I've only killed 2 deer with bow and arrow, and it's surreal. And I wasn't really as in touch, I guess, with like that side of things. I think when you're like 21, you don't give a shit. You're just out there hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know if you'd even be to that stage yet, but you feel like you're like, man, that's what humans are supposed to do.
Yeah.
And not even like a weird way, like literally. Like that's the closest thing you can do that your ancestor from like 500 years ago did.
Yeah.
Is bow hunt.
That's true.
Really, I mean it's crazy, and they had to do it, a lot. It was the only option. So it is neat, and I think anybody that listens to this and actually bow hunts it's a hard thing to describe when you actually do it, and when you actually hit one, and it's just an absolute bloodbath. And you're like, I hit it good. This animal died as soon as I hit it, so that makes you feel good, right? Because it didn't have to go through any kind of like pain. I mean, obviously it did for a few seconds, but not very long. So the quicker it happens, the better it is. So and better for the meat.
Yeah,
it is.
It's a win-win.
Truly believe it. Bow hunting, it's hard on meat because something about when you shoot a deer with a bow. I mean, obviously the chances of making a great kill or a great shot are a lot lower, so the deer typically run a long way.
Yeah.
Well, when they do that, their muscles get filled up with blood, and it just changes the texture or flavor or something. Supposedly, I don't know if it's true, but so it probably just gives people incentive to not hurt them and kill them instantly, right? That's the way it should be. Or you made a mistake if not. Sorry for anybody that's sensitive to hunting, but I'm a deer hunter, and we're going to talk about deer hunting here. So, especially when it gets to that time of year, because we don't follow the race season, we follow the damn. We just follow the calendar at this point. We just do whatever we want to do, whatever time of year it is. I would, we talked about the future a little bit earlier and making some renovations down here in the basement, and I think like there's a lot of cool stuff in our future as far as like some couch shows. Maybe even next year some outdoor like what if we had a campfire show?
What if we had a show in a deer stand?
It'd probably be a first. We definitely would. What if we actually did get to harvest a deer?
Dude, what if we killed a deer on our podcast?
That'd be unbelievable.
We got to try it.
What if we missed? That'd be even funnier.
Well,
son of a bitch!
We would have to upload it.
Oh, man. Yeah, a hunting podcast. That's a lot of good conversations come out of deer stands.
God, I could just see one of us, Dick Cheney, and one of us out there. You accidentally shoot me live on the fucking podcast.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Oh my God! Like that. Can we watch that cop shoot their fucking partner? Remember that? They lived. The dog attacked. We probably shouldn't watch that, but the dog attacked the cop, and the cop shot the cop, tried to shoot the dog.
Oh my God! That was a crazy video. What a mistake that guy made.
Yeah. It's easy to do.
Yeah, man. I a lot of shit. I mean, not only has our day been crazy in just random shit happening since we got together, but you had kind of an odd wake up today.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
hear about that? A couple of things that went on.
I woke up today. I didn't really do a whole lot today, to be honest. We I guess originally I was going to go to Wilkesboro, but then I didn't go to Wilkesboro because I was coming here. And so I just ended up kind of sticking around the house and doing laundry. I'm really bad. Are you bad about, like, not staying up on laundry?
Well, I have a wife,
Okay,
so it makes my life a little easier.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna act like, because if not, I mean, I've never had to do my mom did it when I was growing up.
No, that's how
and then
me
when
too.
I moved out, I was with my wife already. So
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't
she
know
like
that.
already. I've never lived alone and moved out.
Yeah. Well, once I moved out, I started realizing how hard laundry is.
Yeah, it
because not hard to do. It's easy to do, but just staying on top of it. Like,
Yeah,
it's easy
that's
to
what I
look
mean,
at a couple of shirts and be like, oh, it's fine. Before you know
I'll
it,
throw it in the next load.
you've got
Yeah.
a pile of dirty clothes and hardly any clean. So I spent today kind of getting ahead on some laundry because I'm about to go to Georgia. And then after that, I went and got lunch. And I came home, and I had eaten a lot, so I laid down on the couch, and I took a nap because I hadn't taken an afternoon nap in a while. And I woke up like an hour later to see that the Mazda MX-5 Cup is testing at Martinsville, which anyone who knows me knows Moon Car has been essentially one of the things we're known for is racing Mazda Miatas at Martinsville. And it's been this whole big thing. We did a 24-hour race. And then as if that wasn't enough people went and hit me about that. Landon had tweeted something, like a poll about what people wanted to see on his YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
And Dale Jr. replied to it, basically acknowledging my racing shortcomings.
Yeah, he
and
said,
how
I
bad.
would like to see Moonhead's racing resurgence.
No, he wants to see his Landon's futile efforts to save my racing career or something. Basically, Dale
That's cool.
thinks that I'll never succeed in racing, but he wants to see me at least try. And I can appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I think we should. I think the success thing. I think we could prove him wrong. I don't think that's what he meant. I think
No,
he
I
meant
don't
Landon's efforts were
Maybe.
futile, not yours.
I don't care either way. I mean,
I think. Well, I think you should drive. I think you should drive Old Betty.
I'll do it.
Why not, man? Let's
NeonMoon.
fucking do it.
Yeah.
The Neon. Yeah. We'll just throw that on as a sponsor and just go race it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, I don't even need to do it. You already done it, so you can do it. That'd be fun. We ought to do it. We need to just take. The only thing I'm like, we're not far out from that point. Like, we're really busy racing right now on the tour. As far as like, we're racing 3 fucking races in a row, which is ridiculous, and it baffles me. But once we get through this hell tour, we'll or their hell month, I should say, we might need to go fucking take a lap or something.
Go shake her down.
Just shake her down a little bit.
See what
if
she's
her
doing.
ass still shakes just right. A little flexy.
Mm-hmm.
A little jiggle. See if
Probably
she still
shoot a little video.
See if she got a little twerk in her still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we like.
Yeah.
No, I think we should definitely do that. And then I think we should. I mean, we need to race. You need to race more and race for fun.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I
I'd
mean,
enjoy it.
obviously, we'll have to do it. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, this conversation's gonna live. We'll talk after the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll leave everybody hanging on that. But
Yeah.
I have a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
Obviously. My video game era is coming to kind of a close, man.
I'm scared I'm getting to that point, man, because I've got I
it's
I
kinda
realized a few weeks ago that the only games I play are games that have been out for a long time.
Yeah.
I play Rainbow Six Siege, which has been out since like 2015, the end of 2015.
Yeah.
I'll occasionally hop on Fortnite, which I haven't done that in a long time even.
Yeah.
If a new Call of Duty comes out, I'll play it for a little bit, but I get tired of it quick.
Same.
And then there's like iRacing.
Yeah.
And that's really it. Aside from in Discord, you should join us one night for this. You'd actually really like it. It's called Pummel Party. It's kind of like Mario Party, but it's like, I don't even know. It's like a board game, but there's mini games in it. So like you roll, you get to a certain spot, something happens there, then a mini game will happen,
That
and
sounds
everybody's
fun.
oh, dude, it's really fun.
I used to enjoy. I don't know. I don't know. I used to like really get on Discord and just hang out, but now I just don't do that. Like that's what I mean by my video. Like I don't really enjoy just sitting there on my computer unless I'm doing something like not productive, but like doing something. I don't know. Like
All right, well, never mind.
Huh?
Your invite's revoked. Never mind.
No. I meant actively,
No.
like playing a game. I just meant like hanging out. Like I need to be playing a game or editing a video or
No,
something.
dude,
I can't.
since
I
I've moved,
just sat there
100% since I've
or
moved,
watched videos.
my computer screen time at least has gone down a lot. Like
Yeah.
I don't just. I'm usually doing something if I'm on there.
Yeah,
Every
mine's-
once in a while, like if a race is on, nobody's over at the house, and I'm not somewhere, I'll hop on Discord and like
Yeah.
watch the race with my buddies and something or
Yeah.
something. But like, yeah, I don't catch myself just
I
sitting
used
there.
to love. I mean, I watch YouTube videos all the time, but usually just on my phone nowadays. But what I meant by like my video game era is coming to its close is that, but also like there ain't any damn good games anymore.
No.
They never come out. Like,
don't make 'em
now
like
I
they
will
used to.
say a couple of games as of recent that I've enjoyed a lot is High on Life. The guys that made what's his name that made Rick and Morty?
Yeah,
Justin
I ain't gonna
Roiland.
play it. I don't know.
That's a fun game. You'd enjoy that. High on Life's great, and then I've played the new Star Wars game,
Really?
which is like basically a movie. If you're into Star Wars at all, anybody listening, you should definitely invest in that game, but play the first one first because it's important to be able to kind of know what's going on. It's literally like two other movies that you're kind of not influencing the outcome, but you're playing along.
Yeah.
You feel useful. A lot of lightsaber battling. I mean, learn all these moves. It's very similar to like any kind of boss. I like boss fight games.
Yeah.
Where you like progressively fight the better boss and
Yeah.
shit. I didn't really ever know that I liked that kind of stuff, but I love it. Like that's super cool.
Yeah.
I wish there was more games like that. But yeah, other than that, man, Madden comes out Friday. I'll play a lot of Madden probably. We got fantasy football season right around the corner too, so that'll kind of feed my gaming addiction to an extent.
I think whenever GTA 6 comes out, I'll be
I'll be
all
on
over
that. I'll be up in
especially
that.
online.
Yeah, I'll be up in that for sure. When's that coming out? Like
I don't
next
know.
decade?
I think we'll like know a lot about it next year.
I feel like that's said every time,
But like, there's been leaks now.
At
Like,
one
we've
point,
seen
dude,
gameplay
it
at
was
this
supposed.
point.
I remember seeing a trailer where it was going to be released like on New Year's Day in like 2020 or 2019 or some shit.
They've definitely tried to like. There's been a lot of rumors.
I think it was
with
19, but Red Dead threw it off so far. I think, and then obviously COVID, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hurt
Well, and then
them.
those leaks. Apparently, they're changing. Remember when the gameplay
yeah,
leak came
yeah.
out? Apparently, they want to change shit or
Damn,
something.
man.
I think.
Yeah, that
I
takes
could be
forever,
talking
but
out
it
of
is
my
such
ass.
a super intricate like.
I think this one will be
Game.
worth it. It'll probably be like very in depth if I had to imagine.
I
'Cause,
really enjoyed the last one.
And that was.
I mean,
oh,
just
God.
the story.
That was 2013.
Yeah, just the
Did
story.
I knock
mode.
it off center? Are we good?
You maybe turn it back a little bit to the right.
There we
There
go.
you go. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Sorry, I talk with
It's
my
okay.
hands.
No, that's fine. I got a little close to you this time. I've been working on getting some ceiling mounts. That's part of our upgrades, man. One of
Yeah.
these days when I tear this wall down, I might hire you.
I walked when I walked into the door at Lowe's today.
Mm-hmm.
That's twice I've like misjudged how close I was. But the door kind of set me up. It didn't open all the way.
Yeah, that one was kind of screwed up. Maybe
Yeah.
that's where I lost my wallet. On the way back out right there at that door. When I stopped and turned and I showed you something. Oh, we was talking about the damn shopping cart
Yeah.
skit. That's when it fell. Somewhere in that period.
I bet you.
I bet that's when it went.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably what got me. We was thinking about making this skit or something to where a guy walks into a grocery store, walks over to a child shopping cart, like a real small one, proceeds to use it just as he would normally use any other shopping cart, fill it to the brim, go check out. Everything's normal, and the only thing he says to the cashier is, "Man, you guys should really get some bigger shopping carts." And then he just pushes it out to his car, unloads the shit, and leaves it right there with the other ones.
Yep.
Like nothing ever happened. I feel like we could do that.
Yeah.
Like we could just film that ourselves, and it'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like you could be the cart guy, and I could just be like,
Or just do it like where you kind of like a social, not an experiment, I guess, but just see how like the clerk reacts. Like wear like a wireless mic and have you filming from somewhere else.
People, I mean, dude, I just don't want to feel like a pranker. I don't like that shit.
You don't?
No, I don't like because if some prankster kid was like came up to me in Lowe's Foods and I knew it was a prankster kid, like I wouldn't put up with it.
See, I'm like I get it, but I watch a lot of those prank
I would
videos.
play. Oh no, I think the videos are funny. I just couldn't be I couldn't put myself in that position.
Yeah.
No way in hell. Like, and I mean more hardcore pranks. Like, this one wouldn't be that bad, but I feel like I would be perceived as, oh, what are you guys doing? Pranking? Haha, this is so funny. Nice shopping cart, dipshit. And we would just walk out and delete our Instagrams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what would happen.
I don't like the smashing the milk gallons and shit like that. Like, anything that's going to, make somebody's job harder or fuck their day up, I don't like. But, like, I think something like that's fucking funny.
Well,
or like that one
so
of Gideon
common.
where that guy he hit him with the damn thing because he
tried
buying Trulies.
What's his name? Meñeño guy, the little Mexican fella that walks around Lowe's usually and like drops pipes on people's heads or like yells. He moans in them and moans in people's ears, just like "Chipapi Meñeño" or something. People, I mean, a lot of people probably know who I'm talking about. That guy, if he did that to me, it'd be there's no way I'd be able to be like, oh yeah, it's all good. Like, he'll just like have like some massive PVC pipe and just like it'll start falling and just drill somebody, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like just starts acting like he's just clueless that it happened. Like, he'll walk through a store with like something like this and swing and just smoke somebody.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if he did that to me, I would get him back. Like, I would pick it up and hit him just as hard as he hit me, at least. Like, I feel like that's fair, right?
That's so dangerous. Lowe's is a dangerous place. So I used to work at a Lowe's distribution center.
Really?
I drove a yard truck.
Yeah.
And
how was those days, man?
It was cool. It was a cool
Did you
job.
smoke cigarettes at that time?
No.
You didn't?
No, I don't smoke cigarettes.
I know.
I did in
I didn't want to
Pennsylvania.
incite that you smoked cigarettes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that if you work as a truck driver at Lowe's distribution, I feel like you're a guy that smokes
They wouldn't
cigs.
let us smoke. Yeah, like all the guys who did smoke had to hide, and there were like cameras out there and shit. So it was kind of weird. But I got my job out there because there was a female yard truck driver, and her and one of the other ones were banging in a trailer, and they got caught a couple of times. So there was an opening, and they trained me, and whatever. I'm out there doing it. Well, those trailers will be like sealed. So sometimes we'd have to cut the seals off to open them up to back them up to the doors.
Right.
Long story short, to get in the place every morning, we had to go through like airport style security. It seemed like where they'd wand you and you go through a thing, and like they didn't want people bringing weapons in, and they didn't want people stealing. That was the big thing. You had to go through one to get in, and you had to go through one to get out. Because if you walk out of there with a hammer stuck in your pocket or something, they want to catch it. So we weren't allowed to have pocket knives or anything, which I get to an extent, but like when we're out there and we're having to cut a lot of stuff, having to go up to the office and get like bolt cutters or a box cutter, it's a pain in the ass. Well, this maintenance guy had to come out there one day, and he was just madder than hell about it. And he was going on like one of these old redneck guy rants. He's like, "This is fucking ridiculous. Y'all can't bring a goddamn pocket knife in this place, but you can go over there in 3A and pick up an axe and go chop a motherfucker up, turn him into kibbles and bit." And then he cut the thing off and got on his little golf cart and drove away. And I didn't say anything to the guy. And I'm like, you know what? This guy makes sense.
Turn them into kibbles and bits.
Yeah, and he said bits, not kibbles and bits. Kibbles and bits. And I got to thinking, that's true. Like, yeah, I could stab somebody with a pocket knife, but if they made me mad enough, if I got mad enough at somebody at work to stab them, if I didn't have a knife but had access to an axe.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Axe. Yeah.
So, yeah, they should have let us bring pocket knives in.
Yeah, no doubt. So all Lowe's employees are absolutely zero tolerance on any kind of weaponry. That's crazy.
I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, then they should have security guards out front.
But I was thinking, that guy's picking a bad place to prank somebody, because a place like Lowe's,
yeah, oh yeah, they'll fuck you up.
You can get things done.
There's a lot of hard-working men that walk around Lowe's.
Well, not just that. And if their fist won't get the job done, there's something on those aisles that will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or in their pocket.
Yeah.
And
a wood plank to the head's gonna knock anybody down.
There's a lot of them, dude. He's pretty rough.
Yeah,
I definitely like those. That's why I get cringy about doing videos like that.
Yeah.
But that shit would really be funny with the shopping cart.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, imagine just walking around the store with a micro-sized shopping cart and just shopping as per normal, like nothing happened.
Yeah. I mean, if we were in the days before cordless power tools, I'd say go for it.
Yeah.
But the fact that a man can chase you with a saw now,
yeah,
you know what I mean. He could only get about 3 or 4 feet.
That's when this nation turned a corner when we made the fucking DeWalt Sawzall.
Yeah, really.
It is. No,
you could be cutting something here and see something over there. Go, I'm gonna cut that, and it's one swift motion.
Yeah. Have you done any? Has the Cobra came out any lately?
No.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
Your point there reminded me of the Cobra.
No, the Cobra's been good.
Yeah, that's good.
He's hibernating.
You should get a tattoo of a Cobra eye on your on
top of
hand. That way, when you do this and you're about to point, it looks like a king cobra just looking at you, and you're like, "You son of a bitch!" And you just got an eye. And it's like a tongue.
Yeah. I feel like if I had a Cobra tattooed on me, I'd probably need to start buying hair gel.
Yeah, and buy some flame T-shirts.
Yeah,
for sure. I don't know, man. You'd probably pull it off pretty good, or just get a very subtle snake skin like bracelet tattoo.
Yeah.
That way, it's like, this is the Cobra.
Yeah.
And that's the anaconda.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a penis joke.
Yeah. For the listeners.
Yeah, for the listeners out there. Man, a lot of stuff has. What happened?
I was fixing my hair.
Oh, damn.
Can I grab another drink?
Yeah, let's take a break. I gotta pee.
You go. What's wrong, man? You think you stink? I was trying to like subtly do it, but I couldn't. I was really just spilling myself.
Have that. So we took a break, took a piss, and how do you feel about your birdhouse situation? All right. Last time we talked, we made some kind of elongated building that resembled some very famous buildings we spoke of, but now where are we at? How are we looking? How's that all going for you?
It's complete.
Is it?
It's done.
God dang! Is it?
So
where's it at?
I'm gonna give you a picture.
Oh.
So you can take a look at it, but don't look yet.
Okay.
I wanna.
All right. No. Yeah. Tell me the story.
Let me send the picture here
on Discord.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got 3 pictures.
I'm excited for this, brother.
So I built multiple birdhouses. I just didn't finish. You know what I mean? Like I'd fuck up somewhere, measure something wrong, split something. I gave up. I stuck with this one all the way through to the end, and I finished it up one night. I decided one night a week I set aside to have a liquor drink or 2 or 3 and go out there in my shed and do this. Now, I'll still go out there through the week and do this stuff, but I don't drink while I'm doing it. You're about to spit.
Let me swallow it. I'm sorry. I caught that at the wrong time.
Yeah. But anyway, so I do that. So I went out there the other night, and once the liquor starts flowing, the tape measure goes away. And I started throwing shit together, putting some walls up. Before I knew it, I had a front porch, a bird hole, and everything. And I slapped this thing together, and it was the most raggedy-ass, uneven birdhouse that's ever been on planet Earth.
Oh, no.
So I got to thinking and looking around at what I have, looking at my tools.
And
how can I salvage
the
this?
13 glory holes you have laid throughout your building.
Oh,
if
yeah.
someone searches your premises, dude, you're going to have, like...
I got a couple glory holes.
A couple of glory holes.
and this is where this is going. And this sounds like I had a really bad idea. I swear this is going somewhere completely different. But I'm looking at this raggedy-ass birdhouse, and I'm thinking, like, damn, what kind of bird is going to choose this as home? I'm like, man, the bird that's going to choose this is going through some shit. You know, like this bird is down on his luck. Mm-hmm. This bird probably has some shaggy hair, hangs out at a questionable bird bath, comes home, pecks the old lady around a little bit. And so I was looking, and I noticed all my bird holes made wheels. So I put this house on wheels. So I do not have a bird house. If you'd like to pull it up for the people and for yourself, I present to you Dylon Wilson
on a minute.
And NeonMoon listeners.
Look at this.
I mean, that alcohol built that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna paint that. Well, I'm taking it to Georgia.
Put some rusty tin on the side.
And I'm gonna let I thought about just slapping a big old 8 on the son of a bitch.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's a big house for a bird. I mean, they got plenty of room in there. You might have a couple families.
Yeah. Hard times to find out. You know the first thing out of somebody's mouth when they know their car's a piece of shit and they don't even want you to flame them up about it?
What's that?
It'll get you from point A to point B. if houses could get you from point A to point B, this one could.
Look at her, man. She looks pretty damn sporty, in my opinion. I like the wheels,
So,
all the glory holes.
It got bad with the nails because I was drunker and shit by the time I was nailing some of it up, so I was missing some of my spots. So, I mean, it's not up to code.
Yeah. No, it looks good, man. I think that's a great trail. Yeah, maybe even... Is it frowned upon for birds to have 2 entrance holes?
I was wondering. I thought about just putting one in the back, but then I got to thinking if heavy wind, it's going to suck them out.
Or that's more room for intruders. Right now, there's one way in, one way out.
But the thing is, if an intruder comes in through the...
Now they're fucked.
So here's the thing I've learned. Birds must be smarter or more confident than other animals because I don't think a lot of animals are brave enough to go in that hole and see what awaits them. But if they did, they could probably kick that bird's ass.
Wow. I think it's awesome.
This is probably a pretty tough old bird, though, too, if he's living here.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You're going to have to damn paint. Dude, can you just bring it over here and we hand paint it like you would see the sides of a single wide?
Yeah.
Like the top of it will go green, and the downspouts we go green, like a kind of shit green, and then we do like a beigeish white yellow for the main panels.
Yeah.
Couple shitty gutters, and throw a rusty roof on it, and dude, it'll look just
a little
like
above ground pool.
Yeah. Yeah, right on the damn old 3D print a little mini pool for the front.
You like the front porch?
I love the front porch. I think it looks great. I think it's a great birdhouse.
Yeah.
You came a long way in a week.
Yeah, man.
Did you just screw in the wheels, or are they just there for they glued on?
Nailed
on.
They roll. It'll roll.
It's a rolling son of a bitch.
It rolls. Not far, but it'll roll.
Well, that's how most trailers are. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest. They're not going to go far. Yeah, dude, looks pretty good. Is there another picture?
Oh, yeah, there's a couple. There it is from the
Oh, yeah. That's probably
Yeah.
the same hole saw size they buy for glory holes.
Really?
You'd think so, right?
I mean,
Damn, it's much bigger than that. You don't go anything.
I'll get you an answer.
All right. Yeah, but yeah, that looks good, man. I'm glad you built a bird trailer. That's pretty nice. You're gonna have to maybe even. There's a couple of cool things you could do. You put a "Don't Tread on Me" flag on front.
Yeah.
Maybe like a.
I thought about, so before I nailed the roof on, I thought about getting one of them little radios. The only thing that stopped me was it'd be done once I had to change the batteries. I was going to nail an old radio in there and put it on a classic rock station. And so every time you walk by the birdhouse, you might just hear a little, give me 3 steps or Saturday Night Special, you know?
The occasional glass breaking.
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. Man, yeah. That's not what I was expecting, dude. That's pretty damn cool.
I knew I wanted to Snapchat you the other night when I got it done, but I figured we needed to save this
I'm
moment.
glad you didn't. That was worth it. That's not what I was expecting. Yeah, so the birdhouse thing, man. So that makes me... So today I seen a hummingbird.
Really?
Yeah, and I didn't realize that they just... What are hummingbirds? Are they... there's something about those that ain't right.
No.
You know?
No.
But evidently, I guess they just go after big flowers, and we got a couple big flowers in this area. I told you about those morning glories.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
I never knew that's what morning glory meant.
Yeah, I thought it meant something way different. But the morning glory flower, and we're not real big botanists, but
very gracious with that one.
Well, there is a lot of weird shit growing on my fence, and they're like, some of them I think are weeds. Well, I guess, hell, I don't even know what the...
You ever have weeds that look good? Sometimes I do.
Right. And I don't know, man, because the problem is they eat the other grasses around and make the overall, it makes everything more unhealthy. Kind of like those orange flowers that grow on the highway. Supposedly, people didn't plant those. That's just people throwing grass clippings out and falling off their trailers, and it goes over there, and that's how bad those things are. They take over that fast.
Damn.
And maybe that was totally bullshit, but I'm telling you, it was like, they're beautiful plants. To me, they're orange. But anyway.
But if your whole yard was that, like too many weeds is a bad thing.
Why did I start talking about flowers?
I don't know.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
I was going to say something else. Something that got me into my damn...
Hummingbirds?
Oh, yeah. I seen hummingbirds. That's what they're after, is those morning glories, I think. But anyway, I seen a hummingbird today, and that makes me want to get a hummingbird feeder. You know, that feeds them Code Red or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they put in there?
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, my grandma used to have Code Red feeders everywhere, which is so weird that birds drink Mountain Dew. But, I mean, I guess that sugars them up.
That's what's in those?
Yeah, I guess. Right? Well, what else would they put in it?
It's
red. And we always had Code Red around, so
Damn.
I assumed that's what it was. Anyway, I seen one today, and I
might bring my birdhouse over here.
But I think I would like to. I was just fucking with you. I don't know what they put in it, but I would like to. I'd like to have a hummingbird feeder, but I feel like they might get annoying because something about hummingbirds scare me a little bit.
Yeah, they're up to something.
I say that, but they remind me a lot of my grandma, and she used to have them everywhere. So that's kind of what's opened my. Because she still does. I mean, she loves like all sorts of, just so many birds. When I was a kid, she had bird feeders all over her house. I mean, there was probably 6 to 12 at all times, fully functional, standalone, industrial grade bird feeders.
Damn.
And you know what I did?
What?
Took my Red Ryder and I hunted them.
So my dad...
I'm not going to comment on what harvests I made, but I regret them deeply, and I declined to comment any further.
We had a hummingbird, or not a hummingbird, a mockingbird.
Yeah.
And they're annoying as shit. And my dad got drunk one day. He went outside. He was about to shoot that son of a bitch. And I told him that book had already been wrote. We don't need to do that. And I took his gun from him and sent him back inside. But apparently that problem took care of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mockingbird was gone a few days later. I don't know what came of the Mockingbird, but I can only imagine.
Yeah. Birds are, I mean, you've not deer hunted much, and I don't want to get right back into deer hunting, but you hear some shit at night deer hunting. Not hunting at night. When you get out of your... Sorry. God dang it.
Right before you turn the spotlight on.
I'm going to make a clip of that. Or I'm like, oh, fuck. I messed up. No, when you get out of your stand, or when you're walking to your stand first thing in the morning at, like, the ass crack of dawn.
No, that's what, like, when I went a lot as
Even when you went with me, it was dark when we walked out.
As a young kid... When I say I haven't hunted a lot, I mean I personally have not hunted a lot. But, like, my dad used to take me when I was, like, a kid.
Yeah.
And that was, like, one of my favorite parts of it was just listening to all the crazy shit you hear.
It humbles you, man.
Yeah.
I think it shows you that you're not shit, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be Mr. Everybody needs to hunt, but I think everybody needs to walk through the woods.
I wouldn't advise, though, walking out into the woods with a loaded firearm just to find out you ain't shit.
No. No. Take the hunter safety course first. That way you know that, like, don't leave a bullet in a chamber, maybe. But I carry a pistol with me out of the stand always, just for protection. I mean, it's not bear country, but
not yet.
I mean, you damn right it ain't.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a reason it ain't. Second we all have the attitude. The second somewhere has the attitude that it ain't bear country is the moment it becomes bear country,
next day
brother.
Headlines.
Yeah.
I've never. So I mean, just my concealed carry pistol. I carry like in.
Yeah.
Out of the deer stand because, dude, I'm talking about these noises. And some of these, and some of my favorites that I've learned what they are over the years is owls. There's so many different fucking freaky types of owl noises. And that might be a cool thing we do for next episode, to play a series of crazy owl noises and let me watch you freak out about how they sound, because it's unbelievable. Yeah. And it sounds like demons yelling. So I've heard those.
My dad heard it was something of the four-legged variety. I don't know. It might have been a bobcat, but it sounds like a woman screaming.
Yeah, bobcats are scary.
Yeah.
It does sound like
I wasn't with him, but he's told me that story for a while.
Yeah, dude, you'll really, I mean, you get in there. You don't even have to hunt to appreciate the first 30 minutes of when it finally gets quiet. Well, not the first 30 minutes. The most exciting time in a deer stand in the winter is from about 5:10 until 5:45, which is right when the sun starts coming down. It's creeping down, getting a little darker.
That's another thing, man. Evening hunting. I had never been evening hunting ever.
That's what we did, right? Yeah.
Yeah, until then.
Yeah.
And that's got me to where I'm ready to go buy some hunting gear and be a hunter.
We're going to do it this year a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you go with me.
Right.
Last year we slept in a tent. We had a great experience in deer camp last year.
Mm-hmm.
We have a hunting camp in Wilkesboro, and we've hunted. My dad has hunted there. My grandpa's hunted there for, I want to say, close to almost 30 years at this point, maybe. He's probably getting there. And, well, I don't want to say where it's at, but it's in a really cool location that has some historical, not the racetrack, obviously, but like there's some cool shit in the area.
We sit up in row 30 and just watch them come in.
There's some cool shit in the area. And so it's always been like hallowed grounds in a way for me. But I took Travis there this year, and it's really just like we get extremely drunk and hungover, and then we wake up and hunt the next morning.
We didn't even do that.
Yeah, we didn't make it to the stand the next morning, but well, I don't think we had any intentions to. And I've killed my fair share of deer, both, with bow and rifle. Well, 2 with my bow, which is not a lot by any means, but for me it was a lot because I didn't teach myself how to bow hunt until I was 22.
Yeah.
I mean, I just bought one, I wanted to try it, and But, I've got my big deer, so now it's kind of hard for me to justify going after a medium-sized rack or whatever. I mean, we're trophy hunting. We got plenty of deer in the area. It's not that bad of a thing. And managing the herd. But I would love to help you get your first good-sized deer.
Yeah.
And, and I'd like to film it. That'd be really cool to do that this year. And I think that'd be a great video.
You big on fishing? We need to go fishing.
Man, I haven't been a huge fisherman throughout my life, but I think that's mainly because my dad is not a fisherman. Yeah. But I have had great times fishing. What I don't like to do is wake up at the ass crack of dawn and sit out there all damn day. Because I've done that a few times, crappie fishing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but I don't want to. I can't bring myself to get up at 3 a.m. and go fishing.
Yeah.
I can do it to go deer hunting, but not fishing.
Yeah.
Now, evening bass fishing, something like that. Go out on the lake right before sunset, and the Thursday night thunder horn blows. Got to be back in by like 8, I think it is, 9 maybe.
Yeah.
That shit's fun.
Yeah.
But as far as just, maybe we need to find us a pond. We go up to Wilkesboro.
We've been saying since the first time I went there.
We need to go fish it.
That,
we need to just go, what we need to do one day, how about we do this next week? We'll go work, and then we'll go have a beer with Pops.
We should schedule we can't do a Friday.
And then we'll go fish.
Yeah,
next week might be hard, but the following week.
Yeah, we should schedule a Friday.
Yeah, the following week on a Friday, and we'll just have a nice little fishing day.
Yeah.
And then we'll record the podcast that night when we get back. That way we'll have plenty of stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool deal. So, but speaking of fishing, I'm like, you do a lot of it now, or?
Not now that I've moved, no. Yeah. But when I was in Georgia, I did a good bit. My dad ended up a few years ago. He had a boat when I was younger, then he sold it, and then he bought another one, so that was cool. But I honestly, living there, was lucky to have a lot of good fish spots,
Yeah.
Just through
That's
people
cool.
And stuff. So, especially through high school, we all kind of had our spots that we'd go hang out. And I got big into kayak fishing in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the big lakes. And
I did a little bit of that, but I've done it in
areas.
Rivers mainly. That's fun shit. Do you have a kayak still?
No, I sold the kayak a while ago.
Man, you should get another one because I got one. We'll do kayak fishing.
Yeah, pick one.
Allie's dad, behind his house, there's a river and it goes out into the lake, and we can, not the lake. It's like a very, very non-popular as far as boats everywhere lake.
Yeah.
But it's like a reservoir above a dam, and basically you can fish it great. There's good sized bass in it. It's fun shit to fish. And you're canoeing, get a little bit of a workout in going back upstream, or you can just kind of route it to where it's very easy.
Yeah.
So good stuff. We need to do that one day. So I think maybe a damn kayak. You need a kayak and a mountain bike.
That's what I'm finding.
Kayaks and mountain bikes are your next two.
Man,
things.
we're getting close to bumper sticker territory though.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we need some kind of way to go out and burn some energy.
That's true.
But we need to golf again too.
That's
like I said,
one.
this month is terrible for activities.
We're also building a bar.
Building a bar.
Well, I hope you're helping me.
I am helping you.
Good.
We'll definitely do that. That'll be fun.
I'm thinking about just buying the physical like bar port. Can't you buy a bar?
No, dude, don't do that shit. We'll build one.
All right.
We'll save a lot of money.
Do you think the price of lumber is going to be cheaper than just buying one?
Yeah, the lumber you need, yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't be much.
Should I go ahead and invest in that saw?
A table saw?
Yeah.
If you want to be that guy, dude.
Man, this is a tough
I
decision.
could bring one. It's just depending on how you feel. Would you be okay with me bringing mine, or do you think like?
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be insulted if you brought yours.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll bring mine, but well, my dad's, I should say. I mean, I haven't invested in one, so I can't say shit. But I can't say like it would also be cool if you're like, you know what, fuck it.
Honestly,
give me a table saw.
Speaking of your dad, we might need to run this idea by your dad. I feel like he could give us a lot of guidance. Your dad's built some cool shit.
He's built some cool shit. He's a building sumbitch, that's for sure.
Yeah,
he'll definitely build some shit. We'll get into that real soon. I got a lot of cool ideas and a lot of basement renovation plans, podcast studio renovations coming up. The basement right now is not very functionable for really anything other than just sitting down and watching TV, but it does double as our studio right now. But not that there's really any reason to invest any money in it. I just want it to be a cool streamlined area where it's easy to just sit here and hit record. So
yeah.
That's my plan. I want to build us a little studio. So not a studio, but it'll be the same place. But I want to first of all, I want to extend the bar top. That way you can lean and rest on the table.
Yeah, it'd be nice. That'd be nice.
I actually have a workaround on that we might be able to figure out for the next episode. So we'll see.
Take these doors off.
No, well, yeah, that might work. But I was just going to extend out the thing. I was going to put like another glass table here. That way you could almost sit back here.
Yeah.
Something like that. We'll see. We'll work on it.
It's fine now. I mean, it's not terrible.
Yeah, I know, but if we ever get into the territory of 2.5 hours or something, you might start getting a little tired.
Yeah. A man of my stature, too.
Well, yeah.
That's a good way to call yourself fat.
Well, it helps your posture sitting like that, for sure. I mean, like your posture looks good.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's probably not very comfortable because you usually don't sit like this.
Yeah.
It's hard to. It's good for you to sit like this.
Maybe I'll start.
Posture's a big thing.
I feel like, though, if you sit like this in public, you deserve your ass kicked.
I mean...
Because, let's be honest. Anybody who sits like this thinks highly of themselves.
I don't think you look like you're sitting anyway. I think you just look normal.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I think you feel really weird. Like, I feel weird right now, but I probably look like somewhat normal.
I feel like I've got, like...
like, if you're like this, you're kind of an asshole. Like,
that's what I'm thinking.
But if you're like, just...
Well, like this is fine.
You want to keep your...
This is good date posture.
Yeah.
So she don't think you're a lazy fuck.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's hard not to be lazy when you're on a podcast, though, so we need some slouch area.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, man, we got us about 1 hour and 20 of talking in. I don't think we want to use up all of our content.
No.
All we got to do is spend about 2 hours together pre-show, and something happens that we have something to talk about. But a lot of stuff to be continued. We have some pretty elaborate racing plans and opportunities that I think is on the table.
I haven't even found these out yet, apparently.
Yeah, we gotta do some figuring.
I guess we're going to have a meeting.
Yeah, we're gonna have a meeting real soon. Just I got some cool ideas that I think will be fun as shit. That way we can put the fun back in it. So
yeah,
we'll see. I've got a lot of plans for next year. So for those of you that give a shit about racing, hopefully we'll have that announced before the end of this season, actually. So we'll have some cool shit coming up. And I do, it'll be exciting. But most importantly, that's this episode. So you guys will have to stay tuned for the next one. If you made it this far, we appreciate you. And also, if you have, you might as well just rate us at this point. You've already wasted 1 hour and 20 minutes of your life. So why not jump in and click 5 stars? It has to do something that helps.
I'm sure.
It's got to do something.
All those other podcasts wouldn't mention it if it didn't.
Right. So probably do that. If you're watching on YouTube, first of all, hello, because that's how I watch most of my podcasts is I watch the video. That's why I do this, because I feel like that's how I would watch it. So I feel like I can't be the one that doesn't do it. If you are watching on YouTube, you probably get a little bit more of a feel for exactly what's going on. So thank you for watching on there. If you are, like it.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you do. Yeah,
That's what you do there.
Liked it here.
And they can comment there too, so that's a good thing. We should read comments.
Yeah, we'll read comments. If you comment on YouTube, we'll read it. And a gentleman commented last week about asking about recipes, and I gave him a couple ideas, and I think he was all in. So
well, that's good.
Yeah. So yeah, be sure to comment, all that good stuff. We will see you guys next time here on Neon Moon. Hopefully sometime mid next week we'll be recording again. And this episode should be out Friday, I think. So happy Friday. We'll see you guys soon.